Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about personal finance. Today I'm going to talk about leasing versus buying a car. Choosing whether to lease or buy a new vehicle is primarily a matter of priorities. For some drivers, leasing or purchasing a vehicle is merely a financial decision. Others are more concerned with creating an emotional bond with the vehicle. It's critical to understand the fundamental distinctions before deciding which path to choose. When you lease a car, you are simply borrowing it for a set period of time from the dealer. In most cases, this is 36 to 48 months. You have the option of returning the car to the dealer at the conclusion of your lease period or purchasing it for a predetermined fee specified in the lease contract. That's not the same as buying a car. When you buy it outright, you own it once the loan is paid off. The monthly lease payments for a new vehicle are typically lower than the monthly loan payments. The sale price, the interest rate, and the number of months it will take to repay the loan are used to compute monthly vehicle loan payments. Payments on a lease are determined by a variety of circumstances, including sale price. As with a vehicle purchase, this is negotiated with the dealer. Lease length. This is the amount of months you have agreed to lease the car for. Expected mileage. Your lease specifies a limit number of miles you can drive each year. The majority of lease includes a 10,000 mile annual mileage allowance. If you choose a larger year mileage, your monthly cost will increase somewhat. If you exceed the contract's mileage limit, you will owe the dealer money at the conclusion of the lease for each additional mile. Residual value. This is the vehicle's value at the end of the lease, adjusted for depreciation. This is the amount you will pay if you opt to buy the vehicle when the lease expires. Charge for rent. Although this price is expressed as a dollar amount rather than a percentage, it is the same as interest charge. Taxes and fees. These are included in the lease and have an impact on the monthly payment. A lease may require a down payment from some dealers or the manufacturers they represent. Your lease payment will be reduced if you put down more money. Keep in mind that putting down a large down payment on a vehicle you will eventually return to the dealer may not be a good idea. If you are certain
Sure.
you will buy it after the lease expires, the price will drop. The most significant disadvantage of leasing is that you do not gain any equity in the vehicle. It is a little like
Sure.
renting a place to live. You make monthly payments, but once your lease is up, you have no claim to the property. It implies you won't be able to sell your automobile or trade it in to save more
Sure.
on your next vehicle. On the other hand, leasing has its fair share of advantages. In most cases, the monthly payment is significantly lower than that of a car loan. Some folks even choose a more luxury vehicle than they might otherwise afford. There is nothing quite like driving away in a spanking new car for many individuals. If you are one of them, leasing could be a good option. You can return the car when the lease is out in a few years and acquire a new one. Many new cars come with at least a 3-year warranty. As a result, if you sign a 3-year lease, the majority of the repairs should be covered. Leasing eliminates the risk of a substantial unplanned expense to a large extent. Are you someone who despises bargaining? If that's the case, you undoubtedly despise the thought of selling your used automobile to a dealer or private party. With a lease, all you have to do is return the vehicle. The only thing you have to worry about is paying any lease termination costs, such as those for excessive wear or miles on the car. If you use your car for work, a lease will usually provide you with more tax benefits than a loan because the IRS permit you to deduct both the depreciation and financing charges as part of each monthly payments. You can save money. The amount you can deduct if you lease a fancy vehicle may be limited. When considering the long-term financial implications, leases appear to be less appealing. Experts say it's usually cheaper to buy a car than keep it for as long as possible. Because you do not create equity and have to pay certain expenses that do not come with a loan, such as an acquisition fee, also known as a lease initiation fee. In addition, leasing offers less flexibility than buying. Any customization is prohibited per the contract. In fact, the lending company may want you to undo any adjustments before returning it, which can be inconvenient as well as costly. Also, unless your lease includes automobile gap insurance, if the car is totaled in an accident before the conclusion of your lease, you may be responsible for some expenditures not covered by your car insurance. Even if the car is scratched, this sort of insurance covers any payments that may be incurred before the lease expires. If you decide that getting a loan is better than leasing a car, you should use an auto loan calculator to figure out what loan term and interest rate would be ideal for you. You can either pay cash or acquire a car loan and take title to the vehicle when you buy a car. If you finance an automobile, you will accumulate equity in the vehicle over time. Automobiles, on the other hand, are depreciating assets that can degrade faster than a person can create equity through payments. When you lease a car, you make lease payments but never own the vehicle or accumulate equity. When the lease period is up, simply return the vehicle. The most significant disadvantage of leasing is that you do not accumulate equity in the vehicle while making lease payments. The length of a lease might range from 2 to 5 years, but it can be terminated earlier with a cancellation charge. If a person leases the same make and model of car, they can get a new car every few years and keep their payments reasonably steady. Leasing also eliminates the need for the lessee to sell the automobile privately or trade it in for another vehicle at the conclusion of the lease term. Thanks for watching this video and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.